When you go and you witness the place where the coffee is grown and you meet the people who do it, you realize how slow the process is and how drawn out it is and how susceptible it is to external factors that they cannot control. Whilst you might be frustrated at something not happening so fast here in London, whether that's waiting for a cup of coffee or waiting to release a new coffee into our lineup in the roastery, it's such a frantic mentality, whereas the pace of life is just so much slower where coffee is grown. It's a nice opportunity to sort of think about slowing everything down and thinking longer term than just the really pressing granular details of the right now. It's like time moves at a different speed. I've drank and enjoyed coffee for a long time. I discovered that there was a really different way of working with coffee, not just to send drinks out, but understand it as an ingredient, tell people what coffee it is you're brewing, have a dedicated section for people to come and sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee brewed slowly, have a chat about it, the flavors, and it was a very different approach to where I started working in coffee, where it was about pace and not really interacting with the customer. Purely about interaction and flavor rather than speed or anything like that. Like anything, if you want to get the full enjoyment out of it, you need to invest yourself and you need to pay attention. And so that partly drives how we engage with our customers in the bar and how we prepare our product in bags with the written sheets that we send out to people ordering online. Because if you're told to prepare for something special, you're more likely to then experience it. The shops are not built to just churn out volume, they're built to be a little more about interaction and engagement and a positive experience where they're looked after rather than just processed as a customer. Same thing with the roastery, it's not built to just put out as much coffee as possible, it's much more about ensuring that the product that leaves the building is as good as it possibly can be. We're acknowledging that sometimes it's not possible. There are so many challenges that happen, but we're driven to always be doing the best job we can with what we have. But our approach to roasting hasn't changed philosophically. I think we've got better at actually actioning what we want to achieve, which is to bring out the best of the coffee characteristics without shadowing it with any off-roaster notes. And I think every coffee roaster wants to say that. It's one of those few things we drink or consume where there is just sort of one ingredient at play. More often than not, if you're just drinking black coffee, you're drinking one single ingredient, which is kind of amazing that it can be so diverse. Often people are like, oh, which is your favorite coffee? What's your favorite flavor you can get in coffee? I will always go philosophical and say it's not about one particular flavor. The flavor I like is like the true flavor coming through. Coffee has like a very strong core type of flavor to it, but there are these like peripheral hints and notes of other foreign fruits and flowers and ingredients that you can taste in them. And my favorite flavor to get is the flavor of the coffee without anything else obscuring that. A transparent, clean flavor is much more difficult to get, but much more impressive when you do. Through understanding the work that goes into producing coffee, there's a different reverence with which you then approach drinking a cup of coffee. My philosophy with it is that you get a real snapshot of a time and place and also a process when you're drinking a cup of coffee. It's come from somewhere, it's been produced by someone, and there's been a lot of people involved in getting it from where it's going to being in your cup. And then again, when you're charged with sourcing coffee, traveling to a producing country and deciding which lot to buy or to bring back and then make a selection from, you can enrich your product with telling the story as well as just providing something that's delicious. It's very easy to say, oh, it's a passion, coffee is a passion. Sure, it might be part of it. It's something I love drinking and I would rather drink something better. But also there's something driving in wanting to pursue excellence and hone a craft. You want it to be great, you want to be behind something that you're proud of. It's not exclusively science and it's not art, it's some mixture of the two, and it's more like a craft that you get better at the more you do with a bit of experience and dedication and practice. Doing something good once is kind of easy, but doing it good every single time is really, really tough and requires a lot of dedication and time and a sort of slow burn approach, accepting that you need to be patient and give things time.